So my name is Melly. I'm the Head of Learning at the Migration Museum, and I'm here today to speak and train teachers in how to engage in themes of migration in their classroom and just to provide support to the teaching staff at Fortis Medway. We have talked about the approaches and the pedagogies of how to facilitate difficult conversations, how to talk about migration in the classroom, how to use migration as a theme to build connections, and really kind of the importance of storytelling within this to combat myths and pervasive narratives. And then we've had really frank and open conversations about kind of what it actually means in the different contexts that we work in.
My name is Alex O'Halloran. I'm the Head of History at St Olaf's Grammar School in Orpington. The session today is focusing on effective ways to decolonise the history classroom, and so we'll be talking a little bit about some definitional work, why this is a curricular aim and what problems we might have identified around decolonising the curriculum. We'll do a little bit of definitional work, so the difference between diversifying versus decolonising the curriculum, what those differences mean. We'll have a little look at some of the literature and scholarship and some of the people that have already been doing this work as a way to make it a bit more manageable in our heads. And then I'll just try and share some examples from my practice and my research on the topic of decolonising the curriculum, trying to make it as tangible as possible. And I think the conclusions which we're going to arrive at are that, one, this work is quite tricky, it's quite difficult, so you have to be quite motivated and knowledgeable to do it. But there are other people that have been trying to sort of lay the groundwork before us, and so we don't want to let perfection or the chasing of perfection be our area to just doing something positive. But I'm hoping that it will be a session that people really enjoy, that they take something away from. I always really learn lots from these sessions as well myself as a teacher, and so hopefully it's a good day all round.
It's been a really lovely intimate group this morning, so that's given us lots of time to have really in-depth conversation and discussion. You know, a big part of what we're doing is talking about the experiences that we've already had in the classroom, whether they're good or maybe not as good, and really giving space to kind of learn and grow together. And that's been an enormous amount of that this morning, which has been lovely.
I think the ethos of the PTI as an organisation is one that really aligns with my own, which is that we want to just make teaching, and in particular for me the teaching of history, as good as it can possibly be in every context up and down the country. So I think its ethos of trying to be open and to share and to be non-judgmental, I think are all things that I think are really positive and that I want to be a part of.